It's been a long time since I made my last video, and if you are a subscriber or have been watching my previous videos, usually they were more like vlogs and different things and mindset things I was sharing. But this is not like that, as the title suggests. This is more focused on Facebook ads, and my upcoming videos most likely will be focused on Facebook ads because I run the agency Gambhir Consulting, and I want to put out more content so I can help more people, because not everyone is able to afford my services, or their business is at a point they can afford my services, but at least I can help them for free. So without any further ado, let me get to the point. So this video is about one of the questions that I personally had the biggest doubt with, and I get asked a lot. Like, when you're starting out with advertising on Facebook ads, should you go with purchase conversion, add to cart, initiate checkout, leads, view content? What type of conversion objective should you choose? Now, for those who are not exactly sure what I'm talking about, let me exactly show you what a conversion objective is. So when you create a campaign, in over here you have three main options: awareness, consideration, and conversion. So usually, like couple of years ago, people used to start with traffic, and then either traffic or engagement, and then slowly convert that ad into a conversion ad, so that they can optimize it for purchase value or add to carts or whatever. But as of these days, because the Facebook AI is so powerful that you don't need to send traffic first and then convert to conversions. You can just start out with conversion. That is what I absolutely suggest. That is by far the best place to start, and the only place to start. So inside conversion, the first one is conversion. That is what you want, not the store traffic, not catalog sales. Now before I move any further, this video is mostly targeted for e-commerce brands and low ticket info products. For high ticket info products, I will explain at the end what you need to do, but you'll have to stick to the end for that. But in the meantime, it's mostly for e-commerce brands under $100 product. So when you click conversions, you just have to like, basically it's optional, so I'll just click continue. I won't name it out. And by the way, this is a dummy account I just created, dummy ad account, so there might be some warnings here and there, and it doesn't matter that much. So when you create a campaign, you don't have to do much changes over here, especially like things like campaign budget optimization. As of now, just go to the ad set, and here are all the conversion events you have. Now here it's giving me a warning to verify pixel, because I just told you it's a dummy account I just created. So inside the conversion event, you have multiple events like view content, this one, other is lead, then initiate checkout, uh, add to cart, one of the most debated one apart from purchase, and the last but certainly not the least, purchase conversion. So this is a conversion. Now before I tell you what conversion event you should use, let me briefly explain you why this matters. So basically, think of Facebook AI as one of the most powerful artificially intelligent algorithms out there. So when you ask it to give you add to cart or purchase conversion, it goes out there and looks through the data it is having. It has already segmented the people, and there are tons of data points on every single person that Facebook is having in its database. So it goes out there, looks in the pattern of people who are impulse buyers, who don't buy easily, who watch the video, who will click the ad and go to the next page and complete the purchase process, who will go to the add to cart, and so on. So suppose I optimize it for add to cart. That is the second step of the basically the funnel. First is they click the ad, go to landing page, that is view content. The second step is they click the add to cart button, and then they go to the initiate checkout process. And once they complete the initiate checkout process, they complete the purchase conversion pixel. That is basically a thank you page. So if you optimize for add to cart, you will get a lot of add to carts, and you will also have a relatively cheaper cost to add to cart. Now let me, okay, the current budget is $20 a day, and here you can see the reach and the conversions. Now these are completely arbitrary numbers because there is no data on this pixel and Facebook has no idea what this product is. So in general it is giving me a approximation, but when I use it purchase, now here it is not changing, but in general usually if there's data on the pixel, the purchase, the conversions over here just drop down to say 2 to 3, usually less than 10. So when you ask Facebook to optimize for add to cart, Facebook will go out there, get you a lot of add to carts, but once someone adds to cart doesn't mean they are going to purchase. And in a lot of cases when you're optimizing for add to cart, you don't get a lot of purchases, only a lot of add to carts, because when someone clicks add to cart, according to Facebook you have achieved what you wanted. But when you optimize for purchase, this one, so in that scenario Facebook looks that people are clicking on add to cart but they are not purchasing. So every time someone adds to cart and leaves, Facebook tests new audience segments to find out who is able to purchase and who is going to purchase faster. So what happens is, if you are optimizing for add to cart or view content or such events which are much lower barrier to entry because they don't require credit card or purchase intent, so you get a lot of say 5 to 10 add to carts for every purchase. But when you are optimizing for purchase conversion, you will get approximately 3 to 4, something like that, add to carts per purchase. So at the end it doesn't matter if you're getting more purchases with purchase conversion event, why would you optimize for add to cart? I hope you're getting my point. And another thing, the thing is, a lot of people have the intention of using add to cart because they think that okay, that way I will optimize my ads at the 50 events in a week thing that Facebook has in the learning mode. They think that yeah, now I can optimize it for that, and that way I will get more data points and my ads will be performing better. And usually that is the case. You get around 30, 40, 50, 60, sometimes 100 add to carts in a week, even you are starting out with $100 or $50 a day budget. But in a lot of cases when you're just starting out, you don't get that many purchases with that budget. So the people think that it's being optimized, but the thing is, a partially optimized purchase conversion, like say 10, 15 or 20 purchases in a week, is much better than a fully optimized add to cart conversion objective or add to cart conversion ad set. The thing is, Facebook, you have already told Facebook what you want, and Facebook will give you what you exactly ask for. So that is the main reason I always suggest going with the purchase conversion value or purchase conversion event instead of using any other. But in there are always cases where this is not true, like, and basically those are anomalies. This scenario using purchase conversion event is like the best bet for the 95% of scenarios. But there are some cases that require you to use add to cart or initiate checkout to get better results. So I always recommend you test out once you are getting some data in, but as a rule of thumb, use the purchase conversion event. Now for the higher ticket products like $200, $300, $500, $1,000, $3,000, $10,000, those type of products, in those scenarios most people don't do an impulse buy, especially for info products. For e-commerce physical products, impulse buy is pretty common, but for e-commerce products they need to vet, they need to be persuaded even more, they need to be followed up with, and they do their own personal research on your social media presence, your brand, your reviews and all. So they usually don't buy in the first interaction. So for those scenarios it is always best to use a lead event, and this is to be used on the page that comes after opt-in or squeeze page. So once you collect their email, this should fire, and you should optimize your Facebook pixel or Facebook ad for lead, that is collecting their lead, their name, number, email address, whatever is the best for your business. So in those scenarios you can get the best quality leads and also be able to get them at a relatively cheaper cost, and then use your webinar, your VSL, your follow-up system, your sales people and all that to follow up with them, convince them, persuade them and sell to them. Because those products will, no one, like in a very rare scenario you will see someone just bought a $500 or $1,000 product on the first interaction. In majority of the cases they don't. They at least it takes at least a week to anywhere from month to sometimes even 2 to 3 months for a person to make that purchase. And I personally purchase the same way in a lot of cases. So does my clients. A lot of my clients came to me after like looking into my results and all for at least a couple of weeks. So I hope this was of value, and this is and if you think such videos are of value, please let me know below this video on the comment section that I should make more videos like this. I plan to make more, but it really feels good to hear from my customer base, my audience. So without any more rambling, I have a bad habit of rambling at the end of videos. I will not take a lot more of your time. If you are having an e-commerce brand or an info product brand and you want me to help you scale, just click on the link below or go to gambhirconsulting.com. If you're watching this on Facebook, just go to my profile and the link will be there. And gambhirconsulting.com/scale. And over there, just apply for a free scaling session with me where we'll go over the bottlenecks of your brand, the current bottlenecks, the possible opportunities that can bring in instant revenue, things that you are not leveraging right now, and also how we can leverage a secret system that we use for our clients in your brand to scale it to the next level and really make a difference, make it a market Goliath. So that is that, and if you have any more questions or anything, just ask them below. I'd be more than happy to help. And if you found this helpful, press the like button and share this video. I'd really appreciate that. So that's about it. I'd say have a great day.